Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you had a fantastic long weekend and enjoyed your Easter. This morning we're going to be taking a look at exciting stock market news, lots of notable earnings reports coming up this week, and the morning's biggest gainers and losers. This is just a reminder to stop by on Wednesday, as Richard Allen and I will be hosting a live stream to get you prepared for all of the big earnings coming up. Now let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. We are starting the week off with U.S. stock futures in the red. Currently, Dow futures are down 0.21%, S&P 500 futures down 0.36%, and NASDAQ futures down 0.48%. The Mercedes-Benz Group set a new record as their prototype EV, the Vision EQXX, traveled more than 1,000 kilometers on a single charge. The vehicle traveled from Germany to the French commune of Cassis while passing through Switzerland and Italy on the way. The car was able to complete the trip on a single charge on the back of its aerodynamic profile and lightweight chassis. The CEO of Mercedes said that the technology program behind it marks a milestone in the development of electric vehicles. The automaker plans to invest €60 billion over the next 4 years to become the world's best-selling luxury car maker, and plans to construct 8 battery assembly plants and sell EVs by the end of 2030. Analysts rate their stock a strong buy with an average upside of 41%. Palantir has expanded its partnership with the U.S. CDC. This is via the Outbreak Response and Disease Surveillance Solution. Palantir and the CDC have been in partnership for more than a decade and have so far worked on managing foodborne outbreaks, countering Ebola, managing anthrax, and special bacterial pathogens. The chief medical officer for USG at Palantir commented that we are honored to continue and expand our long-standing partnership with CDC in support of public health surveillance and outbreak response. The Palantir stock is currently rated a hold with an average upside of 16%. One of the largest private owners of timberlands and wood manufacturing, Weyerhaeuser, has agreed to purchase over 80,000 acres of timberlands in North and South Carolina for about $265 million. Weyerhaeuser is acquiring the timberlands from a fund managed by Campbell Global. The highly productive timberlands are located in coastal markets and are expected to provide immediate synergies with Weyerhaeuser's present timber and mill operations. The transaction takes Weyerhaeuser timberlands in the Carolinas to over 900,000 acres, and it's expected to close in the second quarter of 2022. Analysts rate their stock a strong buy with an average upside of nearly 7%. Now moving over to notable earnings reports. And things are definitely starting to get busier for earnings this week, as we have about 70 S&P 500 companies reporting over the next 5 days. Some of the highlights for this week include Netflix, Tesla, Johnson & Johnson, American Express, AT&T, and Verizon, to just name a few. Just this morning, we heard from Bank of America, whose results came out ahead of analyst expectations. Their results were helped by better-than-expected credit quality on the part of its borrowers. They had $392 million in net charge-offs in the quarter, which was less than half of what was expected and a 52% drop from a year earlier. Their earnings came in at 80 cents per share versus 75 cents expected, and revenue at $23.33 billion versus $23.2 billion estimated. Analysts rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of about 33%. Also in the pre-market this morning, we heard from Bank of New York Mellon. Their profits did fall in the first quarter, but earnings still came out ahead of analyst expectations. Their earnings came in at 86 cents per share compared to 97 cents in the year-ago period, but was ahead of analyst expectations of 85 cents per share. Their overall revenue rose slightly to $3.93 billion from $3.92 the year earlier, and was just shy of analyst expectations of $3.94 billion. Analysts rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of over 25%. Now let's take a look at which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Fox Factory Holding after it was announced that Morgan Stanley increased their position by about 10% this past quarter. Under the ticker FOXF, the stock is up about 10%. They're followed by Worthington Industries under the ticker WOR. Their stock is up nearly 8% after releasing expectations for their earnings. And Schneider National under the ticker SNDR. They're up 6.4% on no distinct news. Our biggest losers this morning are led by DD Global after the Chinese ride-hailing company announced that they were preparing to delist from the New York Stock Exchange. Under the ticker DIDI, the stock is currently down over 18%. The news is also pulling down fellow Chinese company RLX Technology under the ticker RLX. Their stock is down about 6.3%. And in Structure Holdings under the ticker INST, their stock is down 4.7% following the acquisition of Concentric Sky. So that is going to be everything for Monday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. If you made it to the end of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and say good morning in the comments over at TipRanks TV. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful Monday, and I'll see you back here next time.